My name is DJ K-1. DJ K-1. My name is DJ K-1. My name is DJ K-1.
What's up, everybody? This is the K-1 Agenda, episode 81. Today is November 19th, 2021. I'm back and been very busy as always, but especially for this week. I want to touch on one thing that I was thinking about. I just posted in my notes: work ethic and doing even more for my goals. I've stated in the past on a lot of my, excuse me, in a lot of my earlier videos, my dream is to do film scores and add, music to movies and, TV commercials and all that type of stuff. It hasn't quite happened yet. Had some interest and everything, but I'm still pushing. I just want to say that, it's work ethic and doing even more. All that does for me is fuels me even more to make me work even harder to make that dream come true and happen. I've asked around to a few people and just some of the answers that I was getting was kind of really weird. It's like mostly because of the style of music that I do, they usually look for bigger artists with bigger names and stuff. I'm not going to let that deter me. It will happen. And I have more irons in the fire and some great upcoming news coming in 2022. I also wanted to speak on, I posted my mess in my notes that says, a little less trusting of some people in my industry. Within the last, I'd say like 4 to 5 months, that's exactly what has happened. I've become a lot less trusting. I'd say no more within the last 2 years. A lot less trusting of some people in the industry. When I say the industry, I mean my particular industry in the electronic music market. There's few people that I know that you've heard me mention, it's nothing for us to pass along contacts and, help each other out. There's enough money in the world for everybody. It's just some other people, man. It's just, I've gotten to the point, I've always been the type of person, anyone who calls me, even if I don't really care for you that much, if I have the information that you need, I'll help you. I no longer do that. I only help people who have something to offer me. If you don't have anything to offer me, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I can't do that anymore. I spent too many years prepping up people who didn't want to put no work in, or people who simply just didn't want to do the work. You like all the accolades, but you don't want to put any work in. So on that note, that's why I'm speaking about that. I'm a lot trusting of a lot of people. I only deal with a small margin of people anyway, and I'm just gonna talk less as far as giving up secrets of how you do the music and all types of stuff. No, I'm just gonna do me. It's hard because that's just the way I am. I like to help people, but I have a lot more goals to achieve, and now I'm gonna put even more focus. If you think I was focused within the last 2 years, if you've been keeping up with the K1 agenda, I have a whole lot more to show you, and I'll be working even harder. So on that note, let's get to some other Optic Studios news. I wanted to put up. Remember, I'm doing a show. I mentioned it last week. I'm going to post up the flyer. It's already on my social media. I'm doing a special 1-hour show in Philadelphia in the United States. I very seldom perform in the United States. This is a special members only event. That's November 27th. It's a special Optic Nerve show. If you've been keeping up with me on my social media, I've done something different than most people never do, and especially in electronic music. I posted my set list. I posted a complete set list of all the music that I'm doing in the show, which is all Optic Nerve. It's Optic Nerve from the latest stuff from my Uncharted album. It's Optic Nerve from my various EPs in the past and some vintage Optic Nerve. So go to Keith Tucker K-1 on Facebook, or Keith Tucker K-1 on any social media platforms, Instagram. Also check out Optic Nerve Detroit, which is on Instagram and Facebook. Check that out, and you can click and see all the information related to what the track list is going to be for that show and where we'll be at in Philadelphia. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I programmed some stuff that I hadn't done before, so there's going to be new songs and some new different versions that I'm still even tinkering with it now. There's I think Detropolis. I'm going to do a different mix of Detropolis, which is a Optic Nerve 12-inch. I also wanted to speak on this. I want to send a special shout out to Jig. Jig, thank you so much, man. From Mexico. That's my little brother in Mexico. Thank you so much. This is the Cine CD project. It's all for charity in Mexico, and I have a track feature on it, as well as a lot of Detroit artists and artists from all over the world. Thank you, man. I got my copy, and I was glad to be a part of it. Always got your back, little brother. Take care, man, and I hope to see you soon in Mexico. Also, I want to speak up. Remember, people, I'm bringing this up because it's the newest design that I had put up on my gear page. The new Optic Nerve Uncharted Lp t-shirt with the front cover on the front, the back cover on the back. And you can get this t-shirt. You can get this in the t-shirt form, hoodie, tank top, long sleeve shirt, short sleeve shirt, pillow, cups, stickers, anything. You can pick this and everything, and go look at the bottom of the social media, and you can get all the designs that I've done over the years, and you'll see that in the upcoming third section of this, which features the gear page. So also, speaking of I mentioned before about my live shows, keep in mind I will be doing a lot more shows in 2022, and that entails me mentioning to you that I'm now affiliated exclusively with Daniel at Connect Bookings, and you can contact him at daniel@connectbookings.com for all future Optic Nerve shows. I'm looking forward to it. I'll be carrying like little small miniature type machines to use. It's going to be more geared towards minimalism with the show setup and also visuals. So thank you, everybody, and get ready for the rest of the K1 agenda. Puzzlebox Records News. Puzzlebox Records News. We're going to talk about, as always on this segment, all my new releases. Just released a week and a half ago was the Under the Radar release, which is the name of the label, Under the Radar, and the name of the track is called Bass in Space. It's an EP with, once again, my partner in crime, Blak Tony. It's a vinyl release only right now, and you can pick it up. I think it is distributed. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's distributed by Clone. So pick that up. Also, pick up my collaboration with the great Slam DJs, and the name of the track is called Machine Conflict, and it's on the EP entitled Louder Than Chaos Volume 1. Also, I just got this in the mail this week. Thank you, George, DJ Glow from Trust Records. Here is my newest remix that I did for the group Microthol. I did the mix Binary System. And I'm really happy about this because it's one of the groups that I really like. These guys are really good. They're good friends, and they're great musicians, and they make great music. So thank you, George, for sending me out my personal copies. Any of my records that I get, I always I just take them and put them in I just keep a bunch of them just so that I can have copies of everything I ever made. Also, pick up the Robotics EP on Mechatronica Records featuring me, DJ Digital, and Anthony Rother. That's available on vinyl as well as digital platforms. Also pick up Electro Ghetto Tech, which is me and DJ Godfather. That's on his Database Records. It was released January 25th, and it's distributed by Clone, so pick that up. Also, pick up my newest endeavor for Soma Records, which is the Optic Nerve Faraway EP featuring the artwork from Kyle Irvin with a 2-page digital comic. If you download the music, you get the actual digital comic, which is all the artwork from the artist who works on all my Optic Nerve stuff, Kyle Irvin. So pick that up. Also, pick up my latest LP on Axis Records, the Escape Velocity series. It's called Uncharted. It's the Uncharted LP. Pick that up. I'm looking forward to performing some of these new tracks in my new show that's coming to Philadelphia November 27th. And also, back in stock, and I say back in stock with my my record label, Puzzlebox Records, back in stock. PBX 32, limited edition, color vinyl, Stargazing with me and Doppler Effect. Pick that up. Also, pick up PBX 3, Face Your Fate, featuring me and Black Tony, classic re-release. I'll have more news on that. There's going to be a special remix coming with a European artist. So we'll have news on that probably next week or within the next 2 weeks. Also, pick up PBX 8.5 Electropathics EP. That's featured me and Black Tony when we were doing the Oxman. Also pick up PBX 4, the Automaton EP, which is my earlier electro stuff, which is the 4th release on Puzzlebox Records. Also pick up the latest Alien FM, which is, the latest K-1 EP, PBX 29 Modular World EP, and that's all my K-1 electro stuff. Once again, that's the Modular World EP. Pick that up. Also pick up the latest Alien FM, which is PBX 30 Monochromatic Images featuring me, Black Tony, and my daughter, Kaylin. So pick that up. She has a featured spoken word on there, as well as she has some Optic Nerve spoken. She does spoken vocals on a lot of my older Optic Nerve music. Okay. Also pick up this classic PBX 31 Mad Scientist, and this is AUX88 presents the Mad Scientist with Tommy Hamilton and me during my former time with AUX88. Pick that up. Now, the latest and greatest release that's on Puzzlebox is PBX 33. That's Strand meets Optic Nerve EP. We still have a few of them left. Pick it up. Once again, that's PBX 33, Strand meets Optic Nerve. Thank you. Everybody, listen, 35% off at least 2 to 3 times a month on all this product. Like I said, t-shirts, mugs, coffee mugs, cups, pillows, tapestry, hoodies, baseball shirts, short sleeve shirts, phone cases. Man, you can get so much, and it has all the designs for all the logos that I've done over all these years, and I have more coming. And keep in mind, you can get this shipped pretty much from your own country, so you're going to save on shipping. Pick the stuff up now. Go get it. K-1 out. Question of the week. Please remember, if you have any questions, please email puzzlebox@puzzleboxrecords.com. And the question of the week is, are you nervous when you perform live? Wow, after doing it for so long, sometimes it just depends on what type of event it is. If it's a smaller event, like a smaller venue and there's a lot of people packed in, I'm still hyped and ready to do stuff. But when it's usually a big festival and there's thousands and thousands of people on it, I do get a little nervous, but my nervousness is always usually like I have to, or when I perform with other people in groups and stuff, We have to bring it to show these people that they didn't just bring us over here for nothing. There's a reason why we're here, and I feel sorry for whoever got to follow us up, because if we didn't headline and you had to follow us up, you better do a good job and bring it, because we had the crowd going nuts. That's a gift that we always had, and excuse me, and there was no nervousness involved. It wasn't any I wouldn't say ego or anything, but it was just, we've been doing this for so long, man. When we come, we want to make sure my thoughts and the thoughts that I've been in with other groups, our thought was, we want to make sure when the people left the party, when they left the event or the festival, they felt like they was a part of the show. Because when you're giving more to us, then we're giving you more. So it's always like a lot of chants and a lot of, just changing stuff up on the fly, calling up different songs that we haven't done before, just call up some older stuff, just going off the fly. So nervousness, it was always like, nope, we come here to bring it and we're not playing. So thank you. That was a great question. Anyone out there, if you have any more questions, please email puzzlebox@puzzleboxrecords.com. Thank you. Old pick and video for this week. The first picture I want to bring up, it's just one picture. I'm just going to do one picture this week. This is a picture of my father, Gregory C., that's what he liked to be called, Gregory C. Tucker, and my brother, Mark, and me. This is just an old picture. It's one of my favorite pictures of us really small, hanging with my dad, and I like this picture. Shouts out to my dad, love you. This is one of my favorite pictures with my brother and me and my father. On video this week, I want to speak on the video. The first video that I'm featuring is kind of like a behind the scenes. See, whenever I used to tour with AUX88, I always had my phone with me or cameras. I always film just to keep up with everything, because I knew that years later I wanted to have something to show people, because, you're not always, all the work that we put in, it wasn't always for sure that people were going to see what we were doing. It's like we were always asked to do photo sessions and be on other people's documentary. But I was like, nah, we got to, get information so we can give it to people as well. So here's the first one would be, it's an AUX88 sound check. And this is from the Phono Festival that we played in 2014. And I think, was it in Copenhagen or Denmark or Sweden? No, I think it was in Finland. I think this was in Finland or Sweden. I'm not sure. I'm sorry if I got it wrong, but I recorded the sound check for the festival, and you'll see me and Tom just beforehand, just fooling around and how we get our sound check together. The second video that you will see will be from the AUX88 Alter Roll Portrait of an Electronic Band documentary that we did. Here is just some raw footage. I think we only took little pieces from this. This is just raw footage, unedited, of us speaking about the very first AUX88 album, which was entitled Bass Magnetic. Hope you like it.
Well, I got you.
Jeg er rigtig glad, jeg har linjerne.
ready, man.
Next Blue Love and the remix.
Okay, which one?
To give us time.
You said, okay, yeah, Blue Love and Blak Tokyo.
Blak Tokyo remix, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I would just say X Blak Tokyo.
Yeah.
Bass Magnetic, 1, 2, ready.
Bass Magnetic album. Wow, that was like, I think that was the epitome when we had like a ton of gear. We had a ton of gear, and we just pretty much put that together with, as far as, we went over to our friend Doug Patterson's studio. And actually we ended up making, I think 1 or 2 tracks we kind of made on the fly.
On the fly, right in the studio.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Yeah, that was a fun project. We basically was doing what we know how to do. Wasn't trying to imitate anybody, you know, copy anybody. Just what we did, man. And I think going into that project was kind of like nobody was really doing anything new as far as, you know, electronic music. And that's kind of like why we kind of stepped into the round to say, okay, we're going to record, we want to get this out, which is pretty cool.
And wow, I'm trying to think, that all happened with 430 West because that was just some more music that we had gave them, and then we decided to they decided to do the first album, the AUX88 album. That consisted of, man, we did some electro tracks with vocals, all bass lines, everything we did. I think that was the one and the only true time that we actually maybe sampled a few pieces, you know, from other songs, but the way we sampled it was kind of like underneath the mixes and stuff. was a fun project because we went in the studio. I think we had I think we had 8 hours. Then we have an 8 hour. We had 8 hour time limit. We brought all the gear.
Everything.
We was using Yamaha sequencer at the time.
Yamaha sequencer.
And we had hooked up all the gear. So the sound guy, which was Doug Patterson, all he did was turn on the record button, and he just went and sat down because we had everything MIDI'd up, set up and everything, and like one after another, just loaded everything up, MIDI channel here, sounds, whatever we had. I think the S10, the Roland S10, then we had Juno 106s. We still use the Casios.
The R8.
The R8, R70. And we actually used
the Kai, the R8,
the R70.
Yep.
And we actually did use the 909.
Oh, we did.
We used the Burton Brothers 909.
Yeah.
They let us use it.
That's right.
And I don't even know what track we used that on. But yeah, Bass Magnetic did Pinnacle. That was like the very first album. That was a double pack. That was a double pack, and it was put on cassette.
Yeah.
It was on cassette. Remember we went out to Belle Isle when we first had put the track out or whatever. But that was man. It was just like everything was happening so fast. But what I most remember the most was being in Cherokee Studios, and it was like gear was everywhere, all over the floor, and we sitting on the floor, laying on the floor, and switching things, and we pretty much had things already in song mode and everything. We just went all the way through, recorded everything, and we was out of there. And Doug didn't have to do anything, which Doug was a friend of ours anyway. He had been previously in Diamond Entertainment.
Yeah, and that's pretty cool because to do a whole album, to record a complete album in 8 hours is really amazing. You know.
Yes, that was real fun doing that documentary. But like I said before in earlier videos, a lot of work. I have lots of footage. I'm sorry if I got the country wrong for the Phono Festival. That was a great festival. It was very organized and very well put together. We met a lot of artists there and stuff. It was a lot of fun. Thank you, and I'll see you next week on the Old Pickin' video. Shout outs this week. Once again, people, I'm looking for my brother, and if anyone out there can help, please get in touch once again at Puzzlebox at puzzleboxrecords.com. This is my brother, once again, Mark Antonio Tucker. He was born in 1964, October 14th. So please, if anybody out there can, if you've seen him or anything, have him get in touch with us. We're looking for my brother. He's always been a loner. And you know, he's probably, I wouldn't be surprised if he actually sees this video and just not answering it back. He was just kind of a little weird like that. But just want to say I love you, bro. Hopefully, I'm going to look into some more drastic measures to try to see if we can locate my brother. Love you, bro. Hope you're doing well. And we're going to, like I said, keep positive about this and keep looking for my brother. Shout outs this week. I want to give a special shout out to, we know each other pretty well, but I wouldn't say that we see each other all the time. I want to give shouts out to the group Scan 7, which is Lou Robinson, Trackmaster Lou. I got to give shouts out to Scan 7 for putting it down for Detroit Techno, man. He's a legend. He's had so many different versions of Scan 7. I always like that. And you never know who's in the band and all that type of stuff. You know, even Black Tony was a member in Scan 7 for a while, as well as Positronics, who was in AUX 88. Yeah, shouts out to Lou, man. Great live show, man. One of the like really banging shows. Lou, a legend in the game. Shouts out to Lou. Once again, I want to send special shouts out to my mother and father who supported me from day one and told me, hey, go ahead after your dream and follow your dream. Love you guys, and we'll speak to you soon or probably today. On that note, I just want to say, like I mentioned before, you know, I work hard, but it's on and popping for 2022. I got to work harder. If I'm not achieving some of the things I want to, then you still got to put that on yourself, and I will work harder. So I want to say I know what I've done and I know what I will be doing. So please know that I appreciate all the support I get, all the great words and all the support of you buying my music or sending me messages telling me that you're ordering product from my the people who handle my merchandising. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next episode of the K-1 Agenda. Thank you. And I just want to say, everyone, please hit that subscribe button for YouTube, and please subscribe to my page. I really have enjoyed all the support I've been getting, but hey, like this and subscribe to this page. Keep Tucker K1. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you.